Matthew chapter 20. Jesus uses a story about farm workers. God's kingdom is like a man who owns some land. One morning, the man went out very early to hire some people to work in his vineyard. He agreed to pay the workers 1 silver coin for working that day. Then he sent them into the vineyard to work. About 9 o'clock the man went to the marketplace and saw some other people standing there. They were doing nothing. So he said to them, "If you go and work in my field, I will pay you what your work is worth." So they went to work in the vineyard. The man went out again about 12 o'clock and again at 3 o'clock. Both times he hired some others to work in his vineyard. About 5 o'clock the man went to the marketplace again. He saw some other people standing there. He asked them, "Why did you stand here all day doing nothing?" They said, "No one gave us a job." The man said to them, "Then you can go and work in my vineyard." At the end of the day, the owner of the field said to the boss of all the workers, "Call the workers and pay them all. Start by paying the last people I hired. Then pay all of them, ending with the ones I hired first." The workers who were hired at 5 o'clock came to get their pay. Each worker got 1 silver coin. Then the workers who were hired first came to get their pay. They thought they would be paid more than the others. But each one of them also received 1 silver coin. When they got their silver coin, they complained to the man who owned the land. They said, "Those people were hired last and worked only 1 hour. But you paid them the same as us. And we worked hard all day in the hot sun." But the man who owned the field said to one of them, "Friend, I am being fair with you. You agreed to work for 1 silver coin, right? So take your pay and go. I want to give the man who was hired last the same pay I gave you. I can do what I want with my own money. Why would you be jealous because I am generous?" So those who are last now will be first in the future, and those who are first now will be last in the future. Jesus talks again about his death. Jesus was going to Jerusalem. His 12 followers were with him. While they were walking, he gathered the followers together and spoke to them privately. He said to them, "We are going to Jerusalem. The Son of Man will be handed over to the leading priests and the teachers of the law, and they will say, 'He must die.' They will hand him over to the foreigners, who will laugh at him and beat him with whips, and then they will kill him on a cross. But on the 3rd day after his death, he will be raised to life again." A mother asks a special favor. Then Zebedee's wife came to Jesus and brought her sons. She bowed before Jesus and asked him to do something for her. Jesus said, "What do you want?" She said, "Promise that one of my sons will sit at your right side in your kingdom and the other at your left." So Jesus said to the sons, "You don't understand what you are asking. Can you drink from the cup that I must drink from?" The sons answered, "Yes, we can." Jesus said to them, "It is true that you will drink from the cup that I drink from. But it is not for me to say who will sit at my right or my left. My Father has decided who will do that. He has prepared those places for them." The other 10 followers heard this and were angry with the 2 brothers. So Jesus called the followers together. He said, "You know that the rulers of the non-Jewish people love to show their power over the people, and their important leaders love to use all their authority over the people. But it should not be that way with you. Whoever wants to be your leader must be your servant. Whoever wants to be first must serve the rest of you like a slave. Do as I did. The Son of Man did not come for people to serve him. He came to serve others and to give his life to save many people." Jesus heals 2 blind men. When Jesus and his followers were leaving Jericho, a large crowd followed him. There were 2 blind men sitting by the road. They heard that Jesus was coming by. So they shouted, "Lord, Son of David, please help us." The people there criticized the blind men and told them to be quiet. But they shouted more and more, "Lord, Son of David, please help us." Jesus stopped and said to them, "What do you want me to do for you?" They answered, "Lord, we want to be able to see." Jesus felt sorry for the blind men. He touched their eyes, and immediately they were able to see. Then they became followers of Jesus.